Let's say a prayer to the Almighty Lord that this tripod does not fall today. Oh, this car is gonna just barge its way up and not let me out. Thank you. Alrighty. So, today is Thursday, the 19th of October 2023, and we are exactly 1 month out from Ab Series 15. So I'll be competing on this day next month, and today we've got deadlifts on the agenda. So I woke up this morning at 113.4, so I've been averaging out at 113 these days, so I'm actually in the 113s now consistently. Weekly average is around 112, so yeah, 112, 113. So obviously the heaviest I've ever just consistently sat at, which is obviously really good, and I also don't feel like shit, so that's obviously a positive sign. Usually when I'm this heavy, I'm a bit bloated, and digestion starts to go to shit. But now we're keeping on top of it this time. You know, a few things are different. The likes of my step count. I've been consistently nailing like 9 to 11,000 steps every day, which has been a good thing, because you know, last time I was really busy and it was during the winter as well, like earlier this year before nationals, and my steps weren't that high. They were like 4 or 5k, and I felt like shit, and I actually got injured. I'm not accrediting that to the lack of step count. There's a few things, you know, being a bit stupider in my training, constantly overshooting, you know, and not consistently eating enough, and you know, getting enough sleep and stuff. So a few different things come into it, you know. We can't really pinpoint what exactly it was, but all I know is that I needed to be better, and this time around I have been. So hopefully that stays that way for the next couple of weeks. So on the agenda today, we've got deadlifts, and it's a new block, so it's a light single, but I'm not going to approach it as if it is, you know, a light single or an opener. You know, I'm going to approach it as if it's a max weight. You know, you should be approaching every weight you lift like that. You know, you want to lift with intent all the time, otherwise the lighter weights will actually feel a lot heavier, and it can put you off then for your actual heavier work. So you don't want to be you know, dilly-dallying. But yeah, you know, hopefully we see a correlation now between, like, you know, starting light and the progress again. So we've started light the last couple of blocks. Oh, this thing just moved. Stay there. Okay. So we've seen it the last few blocks where I've opened, you know, reasonably enough. You know, I'm trying to open heavier each block, and it's working as well, and I'm hitting PBs. So so this week is just sort of about shaking off the little bit of fatigue. So just doing a few openers. I'm going to put that the front thing on, because the window's starting to fog up, so hopefully that doesn't disturb the audio too much. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah, opener this week. Hopefully see a good few weeks of progress now, and then we peak. We don't want to max out this block at all. We want to just sort of hit heavy enough weights and leave a bit of room for the platform then. So then when we do pull back and taper, you know, it's going to be good and fatigue will be low, and we'll hit the heavy singles that we want on the day. So looking pretty forward to that, man. You know, looking to hit some certain milestone numbers in the competition as well. You know, 300 kg squat at least is one. I think I'm on for a little bit more than 300, to be honest, but you know, I'll be happy with 300. A 180 bench, or maybe a little bit more, 4-plate bench. All right, that for the commercial gym goer, that's a big milestone for any lifter. You walk in, you see someone doing that, you're like, oh my god, I don't think I'll ever do that. But now I'm in the position to do that, and like, I feel like I'd actually be a real power lifter then once I hit that. I feel like a bit of a fraud, man, not being able to bench 4 plates. But and then a 700-pound deadlift, of course, which I think is the most likely to occur of all them. But yeah, obviously them milestones, like, you know, it's taken me what, maybe, I think 4.5 years of actual powerlifting to get to them numbers. Well, I haven't actually hit them yet, but I've been training for 4.5 years, so it's taken me this long to get to this point, to be in a position to actually do them. So, you know, it'll take some people a bit. Some people do it within maybe the first 2 or 3 years, maybe even the first year, depending on their strength levels before they start powerlifting. Obviously I started just bodybuilding at first, wanted to get bigger, and then I sort of fell in love with deadlifting. I used to watch the likes of David Lade, even the likes of Joe Delaney, and fucking the likes of even Rob Lips at the start. I see them doing squats and deadlifts, and I was like, oh, maybe I should be doing them too. So I actually got into them, and it was mainly David Lade who sort of introduced me to the whole power building buzz. And then I sort of fell in love with it. I got his fucking program. I got Matt August's program as well at one stage, the 753, which is basically a rip off of 531, and they helped build me up a lot. So that was sort of the foundational parts of my power building. And then I trained in Animal Barbell Gym. All the OGs in Blanchard know that gym, which is now Barbarians, over in a different area, and where Animal Barbell was is now Fire Gym. So all the Dublin people probably know about Fire Gyms, and particularly Blanchard Dublin 15 people. So, but anyways, yeah, they were like, oh, you're pretty strong for, at the time I was 82 kilos. They were like, you're pretty strong for your body weight. I had like a 225 kilo deadlift, 120 bench, and like a 180 squat, and they were like, yeah, do a competition. So I did do a competition, and it was roughly those numbers that I hit. So I think it was them numbers exactly actually that I hit. This fucker's not letting me into the lane. But yeah, so I think, you know, you can get caught up in the whole, oh, he's progressing faster than me and whatever. Like, but you know, it's just it's your story at the end of the day. You shouldn't focus on other people's progress. That can take away from your own progress and your own wins in the gym. You know, genetics comes down to it too. But you know, I wouldn't, like people say, you know, genetics will dictate how strong and big you can get, which is true to some extent, but also I wouldn't, you know, use that as an excuse to not work hard and try to achieve great things in the gym. Like, there's people out there with probably on paper the worst genetics for powerlifting or bodybuilding or whatever, yet they've still created amazing physiques and gotten really strong through years of hard work and grit, you know. So I don't really like when people say, you know, oh, he has such great genetics, and you know, I wouldn't say I have great genetics. I'd say I'd have middle genetics, or like maybe slightly above average, I don't know, especially not for powerlifting anyway. But it all sort of is dictated in your early years as well, what your environment is. You know, it's all epigenetic as well, you know, what you're exposed to when you're younger, what sort of sports you did, you know, what foods you ate growing up, you know, what fucking trauma you may have experienced, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff, but, you know, genetics, I wouldn't use it. You know, either way, regardless of if your genetics are great or not, you're still going to have to work very hard to be at the top level in anything. So, yeah, don't use your lack of genetic makeup to, you know, excuse your lack of effort in the gym. So, but anyways, I'm going to collect the boy Connor. He's been waiting, I'm already late, so collecting him from work, and then we're hitting the gym and we're going to deadlift. So, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you what's on the agenda. Fuck it, you'll see it anyway. I'm not going to talk anymore. This conversation's been long enough. So, see you in the gym, guys.
Hey!
I make a G. Sometimes I wear it once and give it away. Sometimes I hit the clean. Go! Who want me getting that job? I'm a third nigga hot sauce.
One of 3 singles going down, 220 first. Basically a warm-up. Alex taking 250 here. Connor's about to attempt 270, or I'll take it. No attempts around here, just make it. Come on now.
Go! Make it go, come on.
Let's go. Oh yeah. Alex's top single of the day. Yeah, boy. Oh yeah. That was 265 smoke. Right. One for my top set. 5 reds. 275. Should be handy enough. Fatigue a little high. Yeah. It's all good. Turn down the exposure a little bit for Connor. 295 here. Let's see it, Connor, come on! Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, baby. Let's go, Sam. Stanley coming back from a bad back injury, making 270 today. Let's go, Stan. Come on! Oh shit, he's doing reps. Oh yeah, come on! Yeah, good shit. 250 for me now. I'm chilling the fuck out, man. Double. Platforms all over the shop, yeah, it's enough for today. I have a set of 7 after. Like 360, I think. Oh yeah, easy. Jesus fucking Christ. Shit. Final set with 220 now. Here we go. There you go. That's deadlifts done. Right hand. Right hand, right hand.
You're standing way too close to the bar.
Oh. Right, aiming about to take 375. Oh. Come on! Whoa.
USA, USA,
Oh my God.
USA.
Not many people in the country can do that. Not many at all.
Always entertaining this kid.
Hammer squats now. Doing just 170, first working set of 6 reps. Testing the waters anyway, again, like you've seen me do before. You see me doing these with good mornings, what I'm doing, I'm actually squatting it now, so. Yeah, intro week, so I don't want to push too hard. I'll see how this feels. I don't know, man. My knees are a little achy. I don't know, man. I'll probably stay here. I'm far too stubborn to not go up. It felt fine. I'm gonna do 180. That felt better. Yeah, that feels good. Went up again. I'm way too stubborn. I know it'll be fine. It was easy shit. Alright, on the hack squat. Fucking hell. Hack squat, set to 12. Trying these with my feet lower and closer together to get more quad, so we'll see. I'm starting what I feel is relatively light enough, so working set 1. I've increased the weight by 30 kilos, so let's see what happens. Three more. One more, just like that. I changed the pad because that one was just soft. Then I go again, a bit slower. Alright, nearly done. Okay, we got back extensions, 3x10. To make them harder. I'll do a hold at the top of each rep. I'm also throwing in calves for the lulls.
Trying to take my son, bitch, you ain't worth right. Let me ease my mind, let me kill my lungs. I don't know your name, I forgot this shit. I'm for real 4 times. Yeah, I won't lose my grip, boy, I turn Cobain. It look good next year. Yeah, when I listen to the nigga say, I'm pulling over, I've been praying with a reaper head. Yeah.
What? Alright, he's doing 60, so I have to do it as well. Problem solved. One more of them and one more tops. suppose you could call it a donkey calf raise. Reintroducing calf, so I'm only going to do 2 working sets, real high reps. Play it smart. Final set of the day. Let's do it. Yeah, that was easy enough. Let's go home.
So people, we're done training. I'm just waiting on Connor here to get out of the gym. You know, it's pissing rain. I'm not going to let my boy walk home alone in the rain. Got the milk, you know, need the calories, need to recover, you know. That's the biggest thing if you want to get stronger. Recovery, eating a lot of food. But yeah, just a little recap on the session, you know, decent enough deadlifts. Nothing major, you know, a bit of just sort of an opener to the block. Get it? Because it was like my opening deadlift. I'll probably open around 275, 280 in the competition on deadlifts. Then jump to about 300 and then try pull 320, you know. I'm not scared to talk about what I may want to hit because, you know, it's either there or not. So, but those would be big milestones anyway for me to hit 320, 700 plus in comp. So, but yeah, decent session, you know, pulled back. I left a lot of reps in reserve on the other stuff, you know, I didn't push them too hard. It was sort of easing in, do lighter sets for the reps, just to sort of feeler sets, because my body is very fatigued right now, and I have a few little sort of achy areas, you know, but you know, I have to push through, you know, obviously within to a certain extent. I don't want to push fucking too hard on that stuff because you can fry yourself and get injured. But you know, fatigue is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, like reason for getting injured. You know, poor load management, you know, lifting heavy when you shouldn't be, you know, that's running really high risk of injury. You know, obviously recovery ties into it as well, which is why I'm sipping on the milk. Oh, you gotta get that protein in, recover and get some sleep. You know, sleep is one thing I've been falling behind on lately, so I need to prioritize that as well. What else do I need to do? Or what else was I gonna say? Yeah, then just some cambered squats, hack squats. You know, try to just focus on technique, you know, feeling my quads, especially on the hack squats. Camber squats felt really nice, you know, I like with the way the weight is distributed. It's less stressful on my shoulders. Gives them a nice little break for handling heavy load on a Sunday then. Hack squats, I sort of lowered my foot position, and opted for like more knees over toes approach and feet close together to really try isolate the quads. That way I'm sort of limiting the load as well. I don't want to be loading up too much because the load is probably not needed at this stage now. Like realistically, I don't want to like say this, but whatever I do now at this stage on them accessories probably won't contribute much to what I do on the meet day. That being said, I don't want to be a lazy cunt. I want to keep sort of stimulating those areas, keep the weak areas strong. and keep pushing the accessories. That way then when I do taper, you know, it's going to make the world of difference to my big 3 lifts. So the most important thing now for the next 4 weeks is those 3 lifts. So don't be surprised if you see me sort of pulling back on other stuff. You know, it could get pretty boring, a pretty boring watch for some of you now. So, but yeah, threw in some calves as well. I feel like they'll add an element of ankle stability. Like, to what degree at this stage, I don't know, but I just feel like I neglect them too much, and I want to train them a bit more. So 2 sets of 20 is enough. My calves are burning after that, so I'll add in another set next week, and then maybe another set the week after. But by then I'll be 2 weeks out. So, anyways, folks, where the fuck is this guy, man? He's taking the piss. But yeah, if you watched this far, anyways, folks, thank you very much. I'd be very surprised if someone sat through whatever this may be, a half an hour long vlog of me lifting and talking, you know. But if you do, I really appreciate you, and thank you for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe, and if you really like the videos, share it to your socials and be like, oh my god, Roy McCann is like the coolest guy in the world, because that would mean a lot to me. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying, folks. I will see you tomorrow. We got some upper body, a bench and upper body. So the usual, it's an upper lower split. I'm sure you know that by now. It's like deadlifts, or no, it's upper body early in the week, bench and upper body, deadlifts and lower body, bench and upper body, squats and lower body. But yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, folks. Peace out.